Hey, this is Big G from Big G's Texas Road Show in Kerrville, Texas. You listen to my cousin Redneck on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Top of the World by Mr. David Leach, and tribute song to the 9/11. We got some guests in here, Mr. Joe Duraes and Duraes. Forgive me, y'all. So that's that lazy Cajun tongue. So he's tuning up. We're gonna be hearing some live music, and he also gave me a CD, what he ain't autographed yet. I'm gonna have to get that done. And let me put what mic are you on over there? Number 3. Say morning, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
So I did want to play one more song. I want you to say hi to the folks. He just walked in. I don't know what he's probably going to get towed because he didn't listen to the parking instructions, but that's okay. So Joe, I was very fortunate that we ran across each other through mutual friends and everything, and I'm excited about his music. I'm really excited about his music, and hopefully y'all are going to be as happy as I am. But each show, we try to do a few things on the show. We try to do a salute to service, where we honor not only our military and our veterans, but also our first responders. And today being 9/11, I do it every week, so it's not trite. It's not something that we just decide to do it on 9/11, which is not to say that people who only do it once, or that's just what we do.
Yep.
And so we remember those victims of 9/11, and we remember the families. And we personally, our family was touched closely by it. I don't know if your family, was not. I think everybody was in some way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna play another song, and this song is it's called "Everyday Heroes." It's a Dave Carroll song, and we're gonna pull it up off the internet and see if we can play it on YouTube. And it's called Everyday Heroes. It's by Dave Carroll, and we're playing that for our everyday heroes, for our firemen, our first responders, our EMT, EMS, the nurses. I have an aunt who right now is in Florida, part of emergency management. Earlier, most of the show we've been playing songs about rain, hurricanes. It's just kind of thinking about the people in Texas and Florida, being from down in that area. I mean, everybody knows somebody down there.
Right.
So we're gonna play one more song, and then we're gonna come back, and we're pulling at the heartstrings, and then we're gonna get into something good. We're gonna get into the ebb and flow. We're gonna get into some good music, and we'll have Joe introduce himself proper like. So let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Dave Carroll and his song "Everyday Heroes" going out.
A great song.
Yeah, it is. I like there's the red, white, and blue is what I call them. Our fire, our EMT, and our police. And we have Joe Duraes in here. Joe Duraes, tell people who that, where you at. Give me your name, where you're from. Let's talk about you a little bit, and then get into your music.
Hey, y'all. Joe Duraes here from the Hudson Valley, New York. Just happy to be here, man. It's a beautiful day outside here in Teaneck, New Jersey, and I've nothing more beyond that.
All right, well, that's all we need. So we're doing
that's my intro.
We're doing some 9/11.
Yeah.
And I want to do one more song, and then we're gonna move on. And,
Sure.
and the song that I want to do is your song, "Eyes Upon the Skyline." And I know he has a CD out. It's called Joe Duraes Ebb and Flow. It's a very, very good listen. And he is, from the Hudson Valley. He's a New Yorker, and it is. I mean, you can see the homage, the tribute to the Hudson Valley, and you can catch the vibe in it. But the song that he's going to do for us is "Eyes Upon the Skyline," which is a 9/11 tribute song.
That's right. Yeah, I lived in Brooklyn at the time, and was commuting into Manhattan on a subway in the tunnels, and just had no idea what was going on above me, above ground. So it was sort of a shock when I got into the office that I worked at the time, and I saw it on the TV on the news that 2 planes had hit the towers, and this song is really about my experience as a New Yorker on that day and the days following and the weeks following, even the months following 9/11, because 9/11 didn't just happen on that day. It just kind of, it stayed with you for a while, especially if you lived in the city, if you were from New York, and if you were personally touched by it, as you said before, so many of us did. So that's what this song's about, and I'd love to play it.
All right, so let's do this favor. Introduce your name, the title of the song, tell people that listen to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, and let's do it that way.
Hey, this is Joe Duraes. I'm going to play my song "Eyes Upon the Skyline," and you guys are listening to Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, and here we go. September morning, a New York City subway. Danger's lurking above the West Side Highway. I climb the stairs to Midtown's blue. Downtown's burning, it's all over the news. Remember everything. Remember, with eyes upon the skyline. A sea of people, trapped and confused, spilling north on Fifth Avenue. Sirens scream far and wide, 'cause downtown's burning near the riverside. Remember everything. Remember, with eyes upon the sky. Eyes upon the sky. Eyes upon the sky. Eyes upon the skyline. So many flyers everything. Remember everything. Remember with eyes upon the skyline.
All right, man.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I look like an idiot, man.
No, man, that's never happened before.
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to take over the show. Hi, this is now the Joe Duraes and the show.
You know.
Wow.
All right.
I'm honored. I'm touched.
You know what?
I'm touched by that.
If it's not making sense to you, it's I got a little. I don't know why. I'm just freaking.
I'm all about touching people, man.
It's I'm listening to that song and I remember a lot of stuff, and it's the first time I've actually heard a live, tribute. I guess it was very powerful. Yeah, all right, y'all. I'm a little bit teary eyed. But I'm over it. That song is.
You want to hug it out?
No, because you're not wearing pants. So I'm not worried. So that is "Eyes Upon the Skyline."
Yeah.
That's an original song you
Yes,
wrote.
sir.
It's on your current CD that you have out.
That's right.
Ebb and Flow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the title, and then
Yeah.
let's talk about the people that are on here. I'm looking over the list of the artists. Let's give the proper credit where it's due.
Oh, that's cool.
So let's talk about the title, how you came up with that, what was the inspiration behind the album,
Sure.
and then who helped you make it come to life.
So, wow, that was a long process, that album. Ebb and Flow is the title track to one of the songs on the CD. And I started recording it in the Hudson Valley and started with one song. And then I decided to take it to a producer in Charlottesville, Virginia. This is in, I guess, 2011 or so. And so I recorded half the album down in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and Eyes Upon the Skyline being one of those 4 songs. And then I decided to take it back home and hooked up with a producer, Kevin Hupp, who is a fantastic producer and drummer who's worked with so many amazing artists from, Eddie Van Halen to Iggy Pop. And, the list just is incredible, his bio. So anyway, I finished the album there, and we got a bunch of really good players to record on the album. Alex Salzman is one of the lead guitar players on the album who does a bunch of lead tracks. He's worked with Ace Frehley. He's worked with a bunch of folks in the rock rock world. Who else is on there?
I see Stuart Gunter on here.
Stuart is a local Charlottesville drummer. He plays drums on Eyes Upon the Skyline as well as Hudson River and Fallback.
Kevin Hupp.
Kevin Hupp is a drummer and producer who, as I said, produced the album at the very final stages. So that was I hired a couple of producers, one in Virginia, one in the New York area, and it took about 3 years to put together. And when it came out, I was just kind of hoping it would do okay, but it just received such a warm welcome, both with the public as well as the media. The News Journal newspaper from where I live did a front page story on the Sunday edition one day, which was totally not expected. But they really stood behind the record. The Peak has played my music. You're playing my music.
It's good stuff. I mean, it should be on the radio. It absolutely should be, and that's this is, like we said, the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. This is your show. I'm just the host. We like to consider ourselves the worldwide home of the independent artists, and we pride ourselves on hopefully having a good ear for great talent, and it puts you in the case. So I'm gonna just there's a few names on here we didn't get to. There's some guy named Joe playing the toy guitar.
Oh, I don't know that. Don't listen. He's like the wizard. He's behind the don't pay any attention to him.
Marshall Topo. Who else is on here? Hal Briggish, Matt Singleton.
Yep, Matt Singleton is is the producer in Virginia that I worked with, and he also did some work on the album. Hal Briggish is lead guitar player from Charlottesville, Virginia. My best friend on the planet. I've known Hal for 30 years, and I was honored to have him on the album. So yeah, it was just a mixture.
Yeah, if you want to know who's
people.
on here, y'all gotta just go out and get the CD. Where can they find your music? Let's go there.
They could find it on my website, joeduraes.com.
Duraes.
Correct, and it's also available on CD Baby. It's available on iTunes. Pretty much every online retail.
This is the only album I'm familiar with. Do you have other albums out?
That's my only one.
Okay.
And I'm working on a new one as we speak. We actually have a producer from Madison, Wisconsin, who would like to record us at the Sound Emporium in Nashville. So we're putting a demo together, and we're done with the demo. I'm about to pop it in the mail this week, and hopefully the producer will get back to us and say, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to go to the CD or you want to do something live. You got something upbeat? What do you want to do for us?
You know what? Let's go to the CD. Let's go to a song called. Do you have the CD ready to go? Let's do a song called "Crash." It's a very upbeat song.
All right. So let's go to "Crash," and that is number 1, 2, 3, 4. I hate these artists who don't make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6. He doesn't even label it.
I'll put numbers on it next time.
He doesn't know what's going on.
And I'm going to pay tribute to you when I do it. You're going to be in my liner note.
Yeah, right. I tell you what, I made a lot of those. Garbage liner notes. Maybe.
Oh, snap.
So we're going to put you on the CD here. And
Alex Salzman plays lead guitar on this one. So you'll check out his playing. He's fantastic.
Unmatchable, complex and magical. I come crawling when you come calling. I'm knocking at your door. I'm coming back for more. You let me in once again. I'm falling. I'm on a fast track and I'm gonna crash and burn for you. I'm gonna crash and burn for you. I'm gonna smash up flying down the highway bound for you. I'm crashing into you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Joe Duraes. This is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. And speaking of the man, the legend himself, he's right here in studio with us.
Hola.
Hey, that's good. I like that, man. It's kind of like a Green Day-ish type of thing going on there.
I've heard that. I've heard that before,
yeah. And again, it's not a comparison. It's just what brings a little bit of that to mind.
Yep.
I like the fact that you're unique unto your own with your sound and your vocals.
Thank you. I think we all do that. When you hear an artist that you've never heard of before, you want to identify them with something else that you're familiar with. So you say, oh, you sound like this, or you're. It bothers some artists. It doesn't really bother me. I think it's a compliment. Even when they say I sound like someone that I don't really see or hear it, but that's okay.
Hey, I just looking here and checking out. I was looking at the CD and everything. And by the way, listen, Rockland County Country is checking in, giving a shout out. They shared the They shared a post of ours, so they're sharing with us.
Thank you.
So that's good to know. And also, there's a new venue in Rockland County that we've been chatting about, you and I.
Yes, sir.
And looking forward to hopefully, getting down there and seeing some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's Studio 914, and it's named after the 914 studio that was adjacent to it where Springsteen recorded. It's a local landmark now. So the studio is let's see, what do they do? It's located at the site of the legendary 914 Studios where Bruce Springsteen recorded "Greetings from Asbury Park" in '72.
Wow.
Other artists who recorded there are Loudon Wainwright III. You know who he is. He sang "Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road." He's the guy that sang "Suicide is Painless," the MASH theme. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Ashford and Simpson, Dusty Springfield, the Ramones, James Taylor, Janice Ian, Between the Lines, and At 17 were recorded there. They won Grammys for her. Arthur Alexander. So this place is in.
I froze after you said Ramones.
Yeah, apparently Joey Ramone used to hang out there. So it used to be. It was a garage that was converted into a recording studio. And then back in the day, Bruce Springsteen and those guys recorded it. It's a car wash now. There is a landmark plaque set up there, and the diner that everyone used to go to now is becoming a restaurant nightclub. In honor of them. So that's why it's called Studio 914. They're going to be a full plug-and-play venue.
Wow.
House mics, amps, guitars, drum kit. It's just, their motto is artists only need to bring their talent. So and
when is that going to launch?
It's we're going to keep you up to date, hopefully. I know they're doing weekend events and things like that right now.
Yep.
Let's see. They're in the process of renovating, so pardon their appearance. Stop by and have a good time. Grand opening, hopefully, in September or October. Well, this is September now. And leave your comments and your input. They want to tailor-make it for their patrons and for the artists. So it's a great concept. It's a great idea. A playground for musicians, paradise for music lovers. So
love it.
You go down there and check it out. So that's exciting. Now
I'll be there.
When and where can we see you? Are you performing live soon?
Yeah, we're doing our next. We have a couple of weeks off now, but we're going to play at the Peekskill Coffee House at the end of the month on a Saturday, whatever the last Saturday of the month is. We just did a fantastic acoustic show, which is something that we're starting to play with a little bit, dabble with a little bit.
Now you're saying we.
I have a band.
Okay.
And it's called Joe Duraes and the Skills.
And who are the Skills? Let's mind our manners.
The Skills, I gave the guys a name to pay tribute to Peekskill, where we're based. So that's where the Skills comes from, honoring Peekskill. So it's Steve Geller on the bass, who is from Nyack, New York, and Joe Politi on the drums, who is from Poquag or Poquag. I don't know how to pronounce his town. It's up in the Taconic Parkway somewhere.
All right.
So it's and we have a lead guitar player who's awesome, and so we play as the Joe Duraes and the Skills.
The lead guitar player doesn't have a name?
His name is we're sort of in limbo.
All right.
So he will not be mentioned since he just recently stepped down. But yeah, we're looking for a guitar player if anyone is interested in auditioning. But so that's the band, and we're playing at the Peekskill Coffee House. I mentioned that. What else? God, I'm blanking on.
All right. Well, let's do this.
But check out my website, and it's all in there.
Let's do this. Let's have you clear your mind with a song. Introduce the song, tell us what we're going to hear, and then we'll chat some more after that.
Joe Duraes here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, playing one of my original songs called "Wake Me When It's Over." Into the wind we blow, under the sun we rise, over the moon we go if we should last forever, outlive the stormy weather. Where do we go? Why is this world so cruel? It's you and I that seem to suffer. Oh, how do we grow? While this nightmare is so cruel, it's true. Wake me when it's over. When hopes and fears collide, we seek to find new wonders. Out of the sky we glide if we should last forever. This crazy stormy weather. Where do we go? Why is this world so cruel? It's you that I just seem to suffer. Oh, how do we grow? While this nightmare is so crude, it's true. Wake me when it's over. Wake me when it's over. Sing forever until the music's finally over. Where do we go? Why is this world so cruel? It's you and I that seem to suffer. How do we grow? While this nightmare is so crude, it's true. Wake me when it's over. Where do we go? Wake me when it's over. Where do we go? Wake me when it's over. Where do we go? Wake me when it's over. Wake me when it's over.
All right. I'm enjoying this, man. This is nice. And that's a pretty guitar you got there, too, man.
Thank you. I've had this for a long time.
That's good looking.
I play, for those who cannot see through the radio airwaves, I'm playing a very simple Ovation guitar. It's a 6-string. I bought it, I guess, around 1990. Yeah, that sounds about right, 1990.
It looks good, man. It looks good. We're glad to have
you know
you
where
there.
I bought it? And it didn't hit me until I was on my way here to the studios at Sam Ash, right? What is that, Route 4? Right?
I wouldn't know.
You're not a local?
I play the radio. I don't play the guitar.
I am transported here every morning.
All right, you gonna do another song for us, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I could do that.
Here, hang on, let me get you ugly in the camera here. Hey, why don't you look up? Let me get a picture of you on the mic there. We'll post some pictures there on Facebook. So you got another song for us. Now listen, man, you keep playing these songs, and then I'm not getting them logged in here. So what's the title?
This song, Joe Duraes playing Hudson River off my Ebb and Flow CD on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, Hudson River. You came screaming down the Hudson line from the fires of New York. I was waiting on the other side, just dying to see you again. 'Cause you are frozen in time, the only image in my mind. Will you meet me one more time at the Hudson River? The city kept a weary eye on the sinking of the sun. Oh, wow. In the twilight on the other side, I was dying to give you a try. 'Cause you are frozen in time, the only image in my mind. Will you meet me one more time at the Hudson River? You are frozen in time, a perfect image etched in my mind. Meet me one more time down by the river. I will wait for you to come again. Oh. Train blew a kiss through the window. The city opened wide. It swallowed you whole. It swallowed you whole. You are frozen in time, only image in my mind. Will you meet me one more time at the Hudson River? You are frozen in time, such an image etched in my mind. Meet me one more time down by the river. I will wait for you to come again. I will wait for you to come again.
Nice. Very nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. I'm in studio live. Well, I'm not, but Joe is.
Well, you
with
are
Joe
too.
Duraes. And I want to do is he gave us a couple live tunes. We have another guest coming in, going to be joining us shortly. In the meantime, do you have any problem with us doing cut 4, Ebb and Flow, the title cut?
Go for it.
Can you hear me all right? Because I don't have my headphones on.
I hear you great.
All right.
And I see you good too.
You want to take off your glasses, you'll feel better. All right, so we're going to go to, this is the title cut. It's Joe Duraes. His latest, current only
That's right.
CD,
My
Ebb
debut,
and Flow.
the debut CD.
And we're going to debut the debut song. So he's going to introduce Ebb and Flow for us. And let me get my CD turned on here. So if you would, introduce the song. Let people know they're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, and tell them who you are.
You are listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. This is Joe Duraes with Ebb and Flow coming right at you.
I don't mind washing the dishes. I don't mind if they're still on the table. I don't mind if I'm folding the laundry. I don't mind as long as I have you. I'll fall back to you. I'll fall back to you. I don't mind doing the cleaning. I don't mind if I'm scrubbing the floors. I don't mind serving you breakfast in bed. I don't mind as long as I have you. I'll fall back to 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 you. Only you. I fall back in love with you. I fall back in love with only you. Only you. I'll fall back to 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 you. I fall back to you. I fall back to you.
All right, you got this figured out, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all give me a toothache, you know that, right? All right. So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Joe Duraes and his song "Fall Back," right here on the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show with yours truly, Redneck.
Yes, sir.
And I tell you, you talk about beauty. I talk about good look and beautiful. Joe's a handsome fella, I'm telling you. And speaking of,
Well, thank you.
you're welcome. And we have Miss Kimberly. Just finally, she found you. Found your way in here.
That's right.
It's all good.
Kind of a challenge
So
getting in here,
Miss
right?
Kimberly Honky's in here, and so this is Gumbo YaYa Radio Show. We got about 6 minutes for the top of the hour to go here, and what we want to do is say goodbye, good riddance to Joe,
right.
and welcome in Miss Kimberly. Here, can you
I
swing
can,
the mic will swing toward you, won't it? There you go.
It'll swivel.
There you go, technician.
I have more space now.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Joe, tell people who that, where you at, where they can find your music.
Joe Duraes here from Joe Duraes and the Skills from the Hudson Valley. Check out my website at joeduraes.com. We also have Facebook, so like us on the Facebook, Joe Duraes and the Skills.
And now, are you going to sing a song, or are you just going to walk out?
I think I am going to give the stage to the lovely Miss Kim.
Much obliged.
Who came with a guitar or a banjo.
It's a banjo.
It's a pregnant guitar.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can find everything at joeduraes.com. That's Duraes.
You bet.
Find them on Facebook, and this will be available, the archives. So if you go to WFDU HD2, go to the archives, you'll be able to listen to this show in its entirety. And in about a day or two, it'll be up on the Gumbo YaYa side. And thank you so much for the autograph.
You bet. Thank you for having me.
So now, when you got to go, you got to give me a radio line. You got to give me a tag. You got to say, who you are. That listen to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, hosted by Redneck.
Hey, everybody. This is Joe Duraes, and you're listening to the Gumbo YaYa Radio Show, hosted by Redneck.
All right, much obliged. Be good.
Thank you.
All right.